Bliss here. And this video is to mark 15 years since I had a life-altering back surgery that left me with a lot of incurable conditions. 15 years. May 30th, 2007. I had the first of two surgeries, and the first one was the one that messed a lot of things up. And it has taken me a long time to get to this peaceful place that I am, despite the fact that Emory Healthcare has yet to make this right. The fact that Franklin Lynn has yet to make this right. 15 years. I have struggled with self-correction since it happened. Trying to find some type of balance and some type of purpose to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting to a place where the belief is it's going to happen. The belief is somebody, one of you, is going to put my videos talking about my back surgery and what happened into the right hands. Because that's all it takes. Like, y'all see what social justice is doing out here in these streets. It's been like this for a while. So, hashtag justice from Emory Healthcare. At some point it's going to catch someone's attention, someone important, who will be able to put me in contact with news people so that I can tell my story for the masses. Because y'all need to check y'all medical records. You know what I'm saying? If you think something went wrong, check your medical records. They don't expect for you to do that. But I checked my medical records, and very slyly, very slickly, they put in that a dural tear was encountered. Had a dural tear been encountered when he went into my back on May 30th, 2007, I probably wouldn't be here, because the spinal fluid was leaking because of that dural tear. And if your spinal fluid is leaking, guess what? It's going to cause massive problems. So if there was one, you just stumbled upon that, you wouldn't have even been working on me, because I wouldn't be here. I'd be playing with angels. Okay? So to hear from the Georgia Medical Board that what that man did was the appropriate and standard level of care should scare y'all. That should scare y'all. They're saying that that man going into my back, tearing up my spinal cord, half fixing it, and patching me back up is okay. They said it's okay. Standard and appropriate level of care. So if something like this were to happen to one of you, you're not going to see any type of fervor, okay? Any type of haste to get it under control, because the doctor is more important. So they rallied behind the doctor when I found out. Rallied behind the doctor, put a bogus lawyer, a bogus ambulance chasing lawyer into my orbit, who took my case and chose to do nothing but stall it so that I couldn't sue those people, because he was affiliated with them. And I don't care how Emory feels, because at the end of the day, I'm not telling anybody else's story. I am telling mine. So it's not slander, baby. It's not libel. It's not. Why? Because I got the paperwork in my closet. This is what happened to me. I can't speak for everybody else, but I do know that if something like this was to happen to y'all, you wouldn't get any help. I got blackballed. When I found out what Dr. Lynn did to me, I got blackballed. They refused to help me after that because they had to protect their doctor. Now, a couple of years ago, I'd be cussing, fussing, crying, depressed on this day, but I'm not. I've had an opportunity to reflect on myself, and I just know that my brain power is so top tier because after I lost control of a lot of things physically, my mind got sharper. I was able to sit and look at every situation, see what the good is, see what the bad is, devil's advocate type of thing. And me getting on a video and cursing and yelling, that's what they expect. They don't expect somebody to figure out a way to bring attention to themselves and their situation in a way where other people would get involved. That's what they are probably not expecting. But that's the route that I'm going. Social justice. 15 years. And I'm smiling today because I made it through so much hell. I made it through so much hell. And I'm still here. That means that I still can make these people accountable, hold these people accountable for their shady shenanigans. Emory pays quite handsomely for the prestigious reputation that they have because if you're in Georgia, from Georgia, you know about Emory. I don't have to tell you. You already know how Emory get down. And like I said, Emory, if I'm lying, sue me so I can go in the courtroom and tell somebody what the actual story is because it's not gonna come from you. Y'all don't even remember me really, but that's okay. Y'all have allowed me a lot of time to think and figure shit out. I didn't say I wasn't gonna cuss, but y'all have allowed me ample time to sit back and think what would damage Emory to the point to where they would have to come and talk to me. That reputation, that reputation that y'all pay so much for. I don't care how anybody at Emory Healthcare feels about my videos, about my hashtag, because I've been doing a hashtag since like 2018. You know, going into 2019 because I spent the whole night on New Year's in the hospital behind seizures, behind back pain. I'm not on any pills. I've let that go because I've gone pretty much holistic because I see the money is in the treatment. People, the money, I've said this before, the money's in the treatment. They don't want to heal you completely. They want you to continue to pay exorbitant amounts of money for medicine that's just going to put a band-aid over a bullet wound. You know what I'm saying? Because once your spine is messed up, that's something that, you really can't fix. I see all of these advancements in science. I wouldn't dare get a spinal implant if they had that option available. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But, and however, as I stated, I had my first lumbar fusion May 30th, 2007, and I had the neck surgery June 2007. And I have not healed from it physically, but I'm starting to heal from it mentally. And at some point, Emery, you're going to have to talk to me. And not this, well, the medical board said, I don't give a fuck what the medical board says. Because again, your former doctor is under investigation again by that same medical board that let him skate what he did to me. What am I to think? What am I to think in a situation like that? That I turned this man in back in like 2008 and he's back under investigation. Come on. Everybody can't be lying about this particular doctor. Wellstar, he's your problem now. Wellstar, I still got beef with you. Wellstar, I still got beef with you too. Because now he works for you. The surgery was at your hospital. Kenstone. And we know what kind of history Kennestone has. I had a whole nurse running around there touching patients. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all making it easy for me now that I've calmed down from all the rage that I've had. Y'all left yourself open. All of you are vulnerable at this point. Do you see how it's going on Twitter? Emory Healthcare. Franklin, have you seen how it goes on Twitter when somebody does wrong and skates on it? The court of public opinion is something very serious. And while you think that I'm just some low grade black girl now, I promise you, you keep giving me the time. You keep giving me the time to pick up speed. I'm going to run across that one person that's going to put my video into Michelle Obama's hands or maybe LeBron James's hands. One of these celebrities. It won't be T.I. I've tried T.I., but T.I. just showed himself to dislike poor people. Something that he was at one point in life. It won't be Killer Mike. Because I've talked to him. He just get a lawyer. It goes so far beyond just getting a lawyer because most of the lawyers in Atlanta are terrified of going against Emory. And the other half are quite happy bending to their will, doing their bidding. So if you want to know more about my story, you can check my other videos. Yes, I'm still a chronically disabled sex worker. I'm not ashamed of that. You know, Franklin Lynn told me that because he couldn't fix me, you know, I could resume my nocturnal activities whenever I wanted to. What am I to take from that? If I can't go to work, but I can lay down on my back, what? How many options does that give me, people? Like, how many? Not a lot. But I digress. At this stage in life, I'm going to continue to quietly build a base of supporters who are going to share my things, who are going to share my videos, who are going to share my hashtag, and make sure that Emory gets the proper spotlight within this whole cancel culture situation. I get that a lot of y'all might have been helped by Emory at some point, but there's a larger number of people who've been done heinously wrong by these people. This is not a hospital system, it's a business. They're paid to care for you. And even that is not enough. Okay? So again, I guess you could say I'm not celebrating it, but I'm acknowledging it. I'm acknowledging 15 years of struggle, pain, not being able to take care of myself properly because I'm on SSI, because I had back surgery for a promotion on my job. That would have been corporate and salary. I have a right to be angry. I very much so have a right to speak my mind about it. And Emory needs to come chit chat with me before they let me get to a place where it's not gonna matter if y'all come and chit chat with me. You're gonna see me anyway. Franklin Lynn, I'm gonna give you a hearty FU. Everything about you, sir. Whack. Whack. Completely whack. Because what you've done has led to so much pain, so much hurt, so much depression. I don't wish you any of the good things in life. I'm gonna tell you that. I hope that investigation somehow ends up running into my paperwork at the medical board, and they really hold you accountable for whatever you've done to be under investigation right now, because you deserve it. You deserve all the bad things. Yes, you do. And Emory as well. Emory Healthcare, like I said before, you'll see me soon.